Hello, everybody. Welcome to FO Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Hi, Nisi. It is so good to see you. Rebecca, Noni May, so good to see you. I am doing my best to keep cool, Noni May. I hope you are keeping cool. It's cooler today than it has been. Hi, Regina. Thanks for coming by. Nisi, we had a discussion on Whip It Wednesday about cottons, and everybody was giving their opinion of cottons in order. So if you have not gotten your Pima cotton yet, take a look at Wednesday's Whip It Cotton and Whip It Wednesday. Hello, and see which cotton you would prefer, because I forgot which ones we decided were the best ones, but I think we had three that everybody suggested for little man. And let's see, everybody speaking. Thank you, Ivy. So good to see you. Yes, happy Friday. Gloria, oh, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And there's Miss Angela. How are you? How's everybody's week been? Is Adele here? Did I miss Adele? I did. Hi, Adele. Sorry I missed you. And Cammie. Uh, okay, Nisi, you're so welcome. You are so welcome. Because Kim was making something in cotton, and I remembered you had asked about cotton, so I asked her, and then people came out with a couple of other suggestions for you. Oh, it's hot there too, Regina. I'm sorry. Nisi did get some KC cotton that was on sale at Joann's. It felt sturdy, but still soft enough. And you'll need more. Okay, yeah, those cottons come in small balls for whatever reason. I don't know why. You need more than 2 ounces of cotton. I don't know what they're thinking. I really don't. So, what's everybody been up to? Oh, you all are fantastic. Thank you all. So, before I run out of time, because we know I always get lost in the chat, it's just how I am. I have lost a tab. Nope, there it is. Okay. I have FOs that people have shared to share. Belia, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Well, it helps if I hit the right button first. There's hope for me. There really is. I'm convinced. Okay, we're going to share tabs. And we're going here first. This is a bear from our own lovely Melanie's Crochet. I hesitated because she's changed her name, and she used to be Melanie's Modern Crochet, and now she's Melanie's Crochet. And she calls this a bouse. It is a cross between a bear and a mouse. I love this little headband with the flowers. Now, you all know I don't do all the detail, but I love everybody's detail. That is so flippin' cute. Oh, Melanie, thank you for sending that my way. And we also know I don't do amigurumi, so kudos. My hat is off to all of you who do that type of work. Okay. There's people walking behind my house that aren't supposed to be there, but I think they belong next door. I heard somebody chirping. Okay. That was not. So that is from Miss. Lord help me, I removed myself. Well, since I'm here, and I can't get out of there. And from our dear Miss Angela Young. Okay, let me make sure this is big enough for everybody to see. Nope. There we go. She's got the conch shells going on. Oh man, let me see. I have to go over here to work the buttons. She's got it on the headdress. Oh, look at the angel's wings. Angela, that is beautiful. Girl. Oh, and you got the hair done. How pretty is that? Now, are those what you call your toaster dolls? Oh, I'm back at the beginning. Is that your toaster doll, Angela? Oh, scroll back up and see what. Jess is here. Hi, sis Jess. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to FO Friday. What have you finished this week? Or no, never mind. I know you've been doing cups, haven't you? I think I've seen cups on your Instagram page. And Ivy was writing up her pattern for the Gen Ivy top. Nisi says it's in the lower 60s and we just got some rain. It looks like it's going to rain here. Normally, I would say I wish it would rain, but I have a wedding to go to this evening and I don't know if it's outside. I don't want to sit out in the rain. I really don't. Flip-flops and lollipops. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And happy Friday. Oh, good, Jennifer. I had not shown yours yet. They were coming up. So good to see you. And thank you for sending your FO. Nisi says, and I got to highlight this or I will lose my place. I am taking a break from getting the cabin in surgery-friendly order and picking up my hook to relax for a little bit. I understand. And, you know, we're all praying for your recovery, Nisi. You know, that goes without saying because we're here for you. Sheila, so good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs. And you're staying out of the heat. So that means you're staying in the house, right? That's the only place to get in from the heat, right? Isn't that bear cute? Melanie is all about the amigurumi. She does a good job, as do you. Zach, so good to see you. Thank you for popping in at work. I appreciate the hello and the thumbs. It's good to see you. And Nisi speaking to everybody. Sandra, how are you? You have no FOs today? That's quite all right. I appreciate you coming by. You know I like seeing everybody. And Miss Jeanette is here. So good to see you. Thank you. And Gloria, if I have missed you. So good to see everybody. Because, you know, it's too hot to work with too much yarn. So we just have to take it slow and do what we can and enjoy the trip. Angela says, yes, the second picture is the toaster doll. Okay. So that's the toaster doll. And yes, Jess is doing cups. Jess, you had something in a story that I started to look at. And by the time I realized it was a story, it was going too fast. And when I went back to your page to really digest what it was saying, I couldn't find it again. I don't know what happened to it, where it went. I don't know anything about anything. But I did try to look at it. Now you're working on a crochet tam. All right. And Jeanette is still at work. Well, I thank you for popping in and saying hi, Jeanette. That means a lot to me. That really does. And everybody's speaking. Okay. Then we have from Miss Dinky Crafts, Jennifer. I stopped trying to talk so fast and actually speak. There's hope for me. You just have to pray for me. I can do it. I really can. Miss Jennifer is making a coaster because she is going to attempt to teach somebody how to crochet. Can I make this bigger? Oh, now why? Okay, hold on. Let me see what I got going on here. Can I do this? Nope. Uh-oh. This is a test because I didn't know if I could make my IG pictures any bigger, and I can't. So I just have to center it better. So you can see the cozy, the coaster. Okay. And that's what Shorty wants to do. She wants to learn how to crochet in the round. But she doesn't want to crochet in the round. She wants to make a mandala vest. And I'm like, honey, you got to learn to crochet before you start doing that. She doesn't want to go to step one. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? Okay. She just wants to go into the big things. She wants to do the make. She doesn't want to learn. Okay, and Jess says, if it was a cup related, I have photos upload on Facebook and Instagram. It was a story. And that was the problem. When I went back to your feed, I couldn't find it. I don't know if it was something about quartz or I don't even remember now because I had missed half of it when I realized what it was. Because I had to make it big so I could read it. And by the time I made it big enough to read, then it was gone and then I couldn't find it. So I don't know. I was confused. You know, it doesn't take much. Kelly, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Welcome to FO Friday. And what have you finished this week? Oh, FO. I have the llama, Lovey. It's Friday. Words are just going to fail me. And this is one of those little toppers. They just give you the little top that you tie on so you can remove them to throw them in the washing machine. And actually, Jeanette, this is your pattern because I had to use a smaller scrunchie because the this little topper thing wasn't big enough to use the standard scrunchie, so I had to use a smaller scrunchie. So Jeanette, this is your this is your Lovey pattern, and I thank you for it. Mona, good to see you. Thank you. Oh, Mona, thank you. I appreciate that. I like crocheting. It's fun. It's therapeutic for me. Unless I get something like this hat that my daughter keeps saying it's too big. She wants it to stand out. She wants this, she wants that, but she doesn't tell me that she wants it until it's done. But praise the Lord and thank you, Jesus. The hat is done. And I am pretty sure that this brim will stand out. And in case it doesn't, there is a little wire around here. So we're going to see what happens with this wire in here. But it's the beading wire, so it's really soft. All I have to do now is weave in the ends. So So I also finished the hat, which thank goodness, because the wedding is this evening. Talking about, at, by the skin of my teeth, right under the wire. But I've made this hat 3 times. Thank you. Whoops, everybody's saying hi. Nightbot came to work. Nightbot, please. Nisi says no FOs here this week, but I'm closer to getting this shawl done. Nisi, take your time because hopefully, if all things are equal, we'll be here next week or the week after or whatever. And I went to Michael's. I had to buy another crochet hook because this boy and I, it wasn't working. And I had to finish this hat. So I had to go get a Susan Bates. And daggum Michael's, they had yarn on clearance. And they had some purple yarn, which I know my yarny family would love, that had no ball bands on it, that was sitting in the $3 bin. So I asked the lady if I could have it for $1 since it had no ball band. And she says, oh, no, they won't do that because we can always sell yarn. We just wrap a piece of paper around it and put the lot number on it. And I'm like, okay. So I left that yarn there. But I did pick up a couple of things. Thank you, Mona. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Gloria. Oh, you're finishing the halter top? Okay. Another one, because I saw the red, black, and yellow one. That is pretty. Jennifer sent me, what did you send me, babe? I sent you a nearly FO pic. Well, you're nearly FO. I am holding on for Whip It Wednesday. Because if I show you nearly FO on FO Friday, then for Whip It Wednesday, you won't have a whip. So I showed your coaster today, and Wednesday we're going to show your nearly FO. And I thank you for that. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you coming by. And Rebecca says, I finished a wizardy gnome and am desperately crocheting a frog in a red sweater for a goodbye present for 2 of my son's drama club friends. Oh, and the party is tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Girl, you're going to have to set that hook on fire. The wizardry gnome. Okay. And you're almost finished. All right, Gloria. Hi, Lulu. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. It's nice to see you today, too. Thank you. And Jennifer's got other whips for me. That's all right, girl. That's all right. You don't have Mount Whitmore like Granny does, so that's all right. Because I didn't have my email open last Friday, and A Mama J Way sent in her FOs. So, hi Vicky, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Yes, TGIF. Was it you that had your daughter in a halter top and long skirt on IG, or was that Regina? Brain, my poor brain. Lord have mercy. Pray for me. So, Jennifer, I'm going to do your nearly finished FO Wednesday with your whip. And we have some, because I have FOs from last week that I didn't get to show, and we're going to show them today. Okay. Regina says that was her. Girl, that was pretty. That was pretty. You did a good job. Oh my, yeah, it was beautiful. If you don't have Gotcha Hook in IG, check her out because she's whipping out some beautiful work. And Regina's working on the Gen Ivy top. I still want to call it Genevieve. Ivy is beautiful. It really is. That's on my list. My list just keeps getting longer. What can I say? Hi, Vivian. Thank you so much for coming by. Happy FO Friday. What have you finished this week, my dear? You are so welcome. You really are. Now, hey, I'm doing pretty. Let me be quiet because I'm going to jinx myself because going to get lost in the chat, as we know, because I didn't get to show A Mama J Ways FOs last week. Let me see what this looks like. This is a mosaic clutch bag. Make that big so everybody can see it. That is pretty, Mama J. She did good work. And then we have, because she sent me 7, we have the hat. And I'm not quite sure what, it looks a little bit like the moss stitch. And then we have, that's the top of the hat. To me, that looks like a star right in the center. And the beanie. That is cute. Even though Mama J has been busy working and hasn't been online much lately, her hook has been busy. That's cute. That is cute. And that is from our own dear A Mama J Way. Aren't those just gorgeous? Oh, that's me again. Okay, and I left that comment up so I'd know where I need to pick up. There we go. Vivian hasn't completed anything yet. Well, that's okay. You know how long it was before I got anything done? Hi, Granny. So good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. Did you finish your do-rag, Granny? Did you send me a picture? Welcome to FO Friday, Granny. Everybody's speaking to Granny D and Niecy. I know, Lulu. Isn't that pretty? Jennifer wants to do a mosaic headband soon. Are you going to do it in crochet or knit, Jennifer? I just found out you could do mosaic and knit. I don't know where I've been. Isn't that pretty? All of her hats are pretty. And Granny is speaking to everybody. That's because Granny's a sweetheart. Isn't it, Mama J? I mean, isn't it, Granny? Mama J did, well, we know Mama J does nice work anyway, as do you, as does everybody in the chat. You all are such talented ladies. Yes, very busy hook. Oh, yeah. Who says fanatic card guru? Well, hello. Thank you for coming by. How are you? Welcome in. This is FO Friday, where we share our finished objects. Do you do any crafts Fanatic Card Guru. And Granny just finished the red, white, and blue one, and she forgot to take a pic. I know. I know. And we all know how bad I am at taking pics. That's why I had to make it a New Year's resolution. And I had to start taking pictures. And you just made a handmade cross for a local mayor in your town. Oh, out of what? Out of wood? Plastic canvas? Um, we had, who was that? Lil Nubs was making crosses for bookmarks. Jennifer says, yes, she's done mosaic in knit, which is currently a UFO. Uh-oh. But yes, I'd love to try crochet mosaic. Oh, yeah, I found the UFO in the basement and I put it back in its little storage case. I may I may I may frog it and redo the yarn. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm going to finish these whips before I worry about that one. Hi, Angie Prescott. How are you? Thank you for coming by. What have you finished this week? Knitted it with beadwork. Oh, I know he liked it. That sounds beautiful. Oh my goodness. A knitted cross with beadwork. Oh, that. Granny, did you hear that? And Lulu, she forgets to take pictures too. Lord, I. That's why I have started taking pictures for my thumbnails, so that I remember to put them on, to upload them to my Facebook page and to my Ravelry page, because I'm doing all this crochet that nobody knows anything about because I don't take pictures. I just like the craft. Miss Gloria does some beautiful pictures. Miss Gloria, I need you to come down here and take some pictures for me. Because you get your work out there. And Granny has been wearing it the past few lives. I know, I saw. I have several more on the go now. Some crochet and some knit. Okay, Granny. So you've got the, you said you want to start the do-rag ministry. Okay, Granny. 18 inches tall. Oh my. Fantastic card guru. What color? You knitted an 18-inch tall cross with beadwork. What color? That sounds beautiful. I know what you meant, Granny. I read it as crochet. Hi, Colleen. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to FO Friday. What have you finished this week? Oh, doesn't it, Lulu? That sounds beautiful. I love beadwork. I really do. Yeah, I'm not into adding beads, at least not yet. Granny, Ladybird Love did a beautiful tutorial on adding beads. And when I get old enough to add beads to my work, because it takes me so long just to do the work right now, I'm going to use her method for doing it because it's much easier than stringing all of those beads. I love the way Lisa demonstrated doing it. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I because I've got everything in totes. So now I'm taking them out of totes, taking pictures, uploading the pictures where they need to be, and I'm putting my makes in individual plastic bags with my cards and everything for shipping. And hopefully somebody will DM me and say, "Hey, I would like to purchase XYZ," and it's already ready to go. Just has to be addressed out the door, but that way it'll stay clean and I'll get all these totes out of the middle of my dining room. I need to get my dining room cleaned. Sandra says, I've been busy with finishing touches on 4 lap gans for nursing home. There you go. The blanket sets for the boy and girl twins about to ship, and she got another ultrasound. It's 2 boys. Oh. So another set for a boy on the hook. Okay. So are you going to keep the one for the girl twins since it's a boy and ship out the 2 boys? And congratulations. That is beautiful. You mean to tell me since you finished those 2 baby sets, you've done 4, you're working on 4 lap gans? Oh, Sandra. And Angie finished an applique wall hanging. Now I need to quilt it. All right, Angie. And Regina says she recently finished a 2-piece white boho halter and pants outfit for an all-white party. We'll make a video when I get pics back from my client. Girl. Wow. Boho halter and pants outfit for an all-white party. Oh, how long did it take you to make that? You must crochet fast. I'm blown away. Red Cross pearl beads. Oh, fantastic card guru. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it. I really do. Colleen says a couple tutorials of dresses and play which way. Wait a minute. A couple of tutorials, 2 dresses, and play which way. Oh, the which way fillet blankets for babies. Oh. Colleen, didn't you do the blankets with the hats and the little uh little not little gloves, the little hand covers? Wasn't that you? Because those were pretty. Those were pretty. And a crochet do-rag for a friend going through chemo. That is sweet. Yeah, I went to get my port flush yesterday and the little basket was empty and it's usually full. So I was like, okay, now I can crochet and I can bring stuff to fill it, to put in the basket next time I come. So yeah, because it's always been full. It's the first time I've seen it empty. And Jennifer, I showed my 3 UFOs on Zoom yesterday. They were liked. Well, of course they were liked. You do good work, girl. Whoa, wait a minute. I lost my note here. I plan on getting my mosaic knit out when it gets cooler and it's a blanket. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I have never. Well, we know my knitting is very basic. I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait. Thank you. Sandra, on the bright side, you'll have a girl set done and ready for when someone needs it. Yep, that's right, Granny. That's right. She's got one done and she's all ready. All she has to do is wait for the word. Just take your time and have fun listing your items. I am having fun. And part of the problem was, I would box them up and send them to my cousin so she could put them in her shop. So then she boxed them up and sent them all back. And she's like, girl, I got to pay too much taxes on your stuff. So I have them all back. So now I have to take pictures of them and list them. I scared my cousin. She didn't realize how much crocheting I was doing. So, and then her father got sick and passed away. So she hasn't had her head in the business game lately, and that's understandable. I'm okay with that. I just have to get organized, which is not easy for me, which is why I put them in her shop, because she's the organized cousin. That's not me. Now my ear itches. So yeah, so I'm gonna have fun, take time. I'm taking time. I'm got 3 years worth of stuff to put on the shop, but that's okay. That's okay. I just enjoy crocheting. I just enjoy it. And Angela is saying hello to everyone she's missed. And Granny says, Grammy Colleen, thank you so much for the tutorial for the crochet version of a do-rag. Right. Because when you Google do-rag, it's the mesh kind that people wear when they're trying to make waves and patterns and designs in their hair, not the ones to cover up your scalp. Regina says it took 2 weeks because of 3 fitting sessions. It would have taken me 2 weeks just to make the halter top. It took you 2 weeks to make the halter top and the pants set, and you had 3 fittings. I bow to a superior crafter. You go, girl. Would you use a C2C moss stitch tutorial? I am making one. Oh, that would be interesting. I've never done C2C. That would be interesting. I'd be willing to try it, yes. Now I'm really scared. You did the hat and mitts. Okay, I thought that was you. I remembered something today. Okay, Granny, get your tea. I got my tea. You know we'll be over there. What am I drinking? I think it's wellness tea. I think it's stay well, because I have the wedding tonight. And I'm going to be out with people. But I'm going to have my mask on. Except while we're having dinner, and hopefully they have my immediate family at the table with me. That's what I'm hoping. Lulu is calling that so much is hard to mention, but I love the watermelon wind spinner that she just finished, and she made a tutorial for that. Oh, I have not made a wind spinner yet, because I'm not going to put it outside. We have these birds, and you know what birds do, and I'd be mad. All the dresses and blankets are for her granddaughters. Oh, I love making baby dresses. I really do. If you watch my January video, my blanket is on there. Oh, is it? Girl. All right, Jennifer. You know I got to write it down, because you know I don't remember anything. Dinky Crafts, Jennifer. January video for blanket. Gotcha. Okay. I was trying to say Colleen has been crocheting so much it's hard to keep up with. I thought you meant you had been crocheting so much it was hard to keep up with. Girls, honey. Thank you. Well, Regina, all of you, all of you. But I love the watermelon wind spinner that she just finished making a tutorial on. You know, you all, kudos to everybody who does tutorials. Just kudos. Regina's laughing at me. Girl, I'm serious. Take me 2 weeks just to do the top. It'd take me a month to do the bottoms. They'd have to ask me 2 months in advance, and you did it in 2 weeks. Oh, my Lord. See, Colleen even agrees. And she's drinking extra coffee. Oh, and the Granny D says, Grammy Colleen, I've not done C to C, but moss stitch is my jam, so I'd love that tutorial. Okay, Granny, we're gonna struggle through it together because I can do moss stitch, but I have never done a C to C either. So, we're just gonna sit here and hold hands. That might be one of our Monday make-alongs. Hey, Colleen, would you consider doing a make-along? And we can all do your C to C moss stitch as a group. Hi, Sharon. So good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy FO Friday. Well, I'm almost afraid to ask you what you finished because you've got your shoebox things going on and you're throwing down as well. Why do I feel like I'm so far behind? You all are doing fantastic work. Okay, Sharon, lay it on me. What have you done this week? Grammy Colleen will do a tutorial. Then I am making one anything. I am making one anything. Oh, tutorial. Then I am making one. Okay. I'm getting down here because I know she's telling me she's going to correct it. Anyway, okay. You're making one you're going to do the tutorial and then you're making one anyway. Okay. Well, I'll do one with you. Vivian says, she says her temperature blanket. Well, night bot. Vivian says, my temperature blanket is done in C to C. But the regular C to C, Vivian, I have not done that either. Sharon finished her daughter's cardigan in granny squares. I have seen those. Those are really interesting, but everybody knows I am not sewing all those squares together. Hat did not need sewing. I just got to weave in ends. Oh, I can't help it. Hi, Sheila. This is Sabrina. I'm at Sheila's house. That's scary. So you and Sabrina, Sabrina, you're at Sheila's house, and you two left Angie out there all by herself. I don't know. I don't know about you three. Angie, what do you have to say about that? I'm teasing. I'm not trying to start anything. Okay. I learned the willow square too. Doll blanket in that. Really? I'd be up for a Monday make along, not a fast crocheter though. Well, we know I'm not a fast crocheter. Okay, Jennifer. Whoa. And I'm an even slow knitter. I crochet slow. I loom knit slower. And I needle knit slower than that. We're not going to talk about embroidery because I haven't done that in so long. I don't know how fast I am at that. And everybody's speaking. Ooh, that's not going to work for me today. Okay, Angie says she's getting a haircut. Oh. Wait. Nightbot behave. Thank you. I'm getting a haircut. They didn't tell me. Sheila and Sabrina. Has Angie been bad? Okay, which one is the employee? And the other, okay, Angie, you're the one that has to keep them in check, right? And Granny saying hi to everybody. Because we know I don't remember anything. You don't have to be a fast crocheter. Well, thank goodness for that, because I wouldn't be. And to tell you, when I was trying to use this boy and it was not working for me, being the knife gripper that I am, I even tried to pencil grip with it. And I could see where the boy hook would work very well if you're a pencil gripper. That's not my testimony. I had to go out and buy my Susan Bates, which means that the one that I can't find will show up, but that's okay, because then I'll have one for each project. It'll be okay. I'll take 2 Susan Bates over a boy. And I even was going by the theory that you need the right hook for the right yarn, and I had splitty yarn, but this was not working. The boy was not working any better for the splitty yarn than the Susan Bates. I'm just saying. So I have a set of boy hooks for Shorty. I saw trouble earlier. I'm not a fast crocheter either. Wait, oh, I forgot. But Miss Gloria, what you call not being a fast crocheter, and I know you expect to have 20 extra items completed, you're still 4 months ahead of me. That's all I'm saying. Okay, Miss Gloria, you might be a slow crocheter, but you are producing numerous items, which is a beautiful thing. And Sharon went to Michael's today. My bank account is lighter now. Oh no, Sharon, what did you buy? What did you buy? Nope, Sabrina is the leader. Okay. I couldn't remember. It's been a long time since we've talked about it. It's been a long time since we talked about it. Denny, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to FO Friday. Oh, Denny finished her butterfly halter top. And it's beautiful. Angie has been bad all week. Oh no, Angela. And you're the same, Granny Colleen? Okay. Granny D says, Sharon, I started to go to Michael's, but I made so many trips to HL that I really, really shouldn't. Granny? Yes, you did. You went every day. Oh, you went every day. My goodness gracious. That was funny. And Granny, I'd really hate to see how many trips you made if you could actually walk. You went every day, and then you say, "But I can't stand long." Lulu says, "Sharon, my phone is not typing what I say. I said my bank account is so light that it is levitating right now." I like that. I like that. That's cute. Oh shoot. You love your Bates too? I like Bates. I think I started buying boy when I first started crocheting, just because I like the way I liked the way the bee was printed and it was all curly cues and real fancy. I was new at crocheting. I didn't know, but as I got into crocheting, Bates worked better for me. and going on vacay to Tennessee next month, so need to save up some moolah for the Smoky Mountain Spinnery. Lovely shop in Gatlinburg. Granny, you've got to make do a live when you're there. I would really like to see that. I've heard you speak on that before, and I would really like to see it. I would really like to go. Like, I need more yarn. I find I can crochet quicker and more controlled when I use the knife hold. Pencil hold went all over the place. Jennifer, you know what? I have the opposite problem. Well, I have more control if I use the knife hold. When I use the pencil hold, I can hold it, but that's it. I only hold it. I can't get my hand to yarn over and do the stitches and everything because my fingers don't go back and forth. My wrist doesn't work that way. And I've seen Mikey from the Crochet Crowd, when he does his pencil grip, he actually rolls his crochet hook, and I can't roll the hook. It doesn't, and I don't know how he rolls the hook. It does not work for me. I frustrated my grandmother so when she was trying to teach me to crochet because she kept saying, "You hold the hook like this," and it's like, okay, but that's it. I could just hold it. Sum total of all my capabilities. Because when I knit, I also have the pencil grip when I knit. I can't knit like this. Sharon is on disability, so she has plenty of time to crochet. Those $2 skeins about 30. All right, Sharon. I had said I wasn't going to do this because everybody's doing Michael's hauls. So I'm not doing a yarn haul. But they had $2 lava cakes. So I got 2 lava cakes for a giveaway. Not going to say when or what you have to do to win them. You just have to watch the channel. And the video is not going to say giveaway. It may be a video, it may be a live. I don't know yet, but it's not going to say giveaway. Just have to watch the channel. And they had Baby Delight for $3. 7-ounce skeins. 3-ply. Now, most people don't like using 3-ply yarn, 3-weight yarn. I like 3-weight yarn. 3-weight, 70% acrylic, 30% polyamide. I have no idea what a polyamide is. This is called Baby Blues, 7 ounces, 200 grams. Use a USG 6 or 4 millimeter hook. Machine wash, gentle cycle, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, do not iron, dry clean with any solvent. Now, you don't put this in the dryer, but you can dry clean it. What kind of crap is that? But it's got all the blues. And you know, VJ is here for the blues. And I'm going to make a little boy set because I like making little girls' dresses and baby outfits and all that stuff. I don't ever do little boy crochets, so I'm going to do a little boy crochet. So I have enough for a 40-inch blanket with a matching hat and maybe matching booties and a giveaway. I think I got 6 skeins of yarn. Oh, this yarn was on sale for $3. It's normally $11.99. I could not leave that at the store. They had other colors. I was real good. I only got the blue and I only got the lava cake because I needed the crochet hook. I know. But the lava cakes I'm giving away, the blue I'm going to use for a blanket and a little boy set. It is not going in a stash. I am not stashing yarn, but I have to stop shopping faster than I can crochet because my stash is slowly growing because I crochet slow. And I have to order a certain amount to get free shipping, and it is against my religion to pay for shipping. So, yeah. Yep. Aisha, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Happy FO Friday. What have you finished this week? I've been bad. Okay, Gloria says, I know, right? I just feel I crochet slow. Yeah, girl, you feel like you crochet slow. I don't, in my unprofessional opinion, you have um unattainable expectations. So don't stress yourself because, girl, you're throwing down. You really are. But I guess it depends upon what I'm working on too. I do have to reach that goal of 20 still, I guess. No, you don't. Because you're going to unnecessarily stress yourself. Crochet is supposed to be relaxing. You are fulfilling all of your commissions. None of your clients are complaining. So just go with the flow because you don't want to burn out and you don't want to lose your crojo. So if you keep pushing yourself, you're going to lose your crojo. And we would really hate that to happen because you do beautiful work. Sandra says, I'm not a fast crocheter. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, exactly. I must be coming up to the home stretch because I'm slow. I just never sit down that I don't pick up the hook. I know. And I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get any crocheting done because I want to take my crocheting to the wedding. Hey, that shopping cart is like my walker when I shop. I don't tarry. I get in and I get out. Okay, Granny. Okay. So the cart is your walker. I got you. But but you know what, Granny? That's probably more walking than you would do around your house. So it might be good for you to get out and get your walking on, especially if you do 20 minutes of walking. That's your exercise for the day. Jennifer says, so just FYI, we have shops in Yorkshire only. They are called Boys. Oh, not related to the hooks, but they do sell yarn, etc. It's like an A to Z shop. Is it really? Oh, that's interesting. Thank you, Jennifer. I love hearing about what other people have in their country. I really do. I love England. I went for my brother-in-law's wedding and we had 2 days there, but everything was planned out. I would like to go back for about a week, but it is so expensive. I can spend a week in Paris for what it cost me just to fly to the UK and back. So when I get a chance to go, I go to Paris. But I want to go back to England. My Hannah is texting me, so gotta go. Tell Hannah we all said hi, because you're probably gone and back by now. I have a short video of the shop in one of my playlists. Oh, Granny, that means I have to go shopping through your playlist. Okay. Denny says, I am here. I am out with my grandson. We are blowing bubbles. Oh, that's so much fun. I taught my little grandson how to blow bubbles. And when I wanted him to show his mother that he could blow bubbles, he handed the bubbles to me and he said, "Here, you show it." I was like, "Really?" Oh, hi, Lorraine. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Welcome to FO Friday. What have you finished this week? Thank you, Angela. You have a wonderful weekend too. We are having a Hispanic festival this weekend, but it's going to be too hot for me to stay out there. So I'm going to go with my little picnic bag, and I'm going to pick up my lunch for Saturday and Sunday, and I'm going to come back home and eat in the air conditioning because I already know what I want. I get the same thing every year because I can only get it at the festival. Can't get it anywhere in town, and the people at the festival don't have a restaurant, so I go to the festival to get my is it Nicaraguan or Venezuelan? I think it's Venezuelan food. Same with me, Susan Bates Hooks. Yes, I can't. I love them, but I love the idea of using boy, but I can't. And Jennifer says I knit the same way, so no worries. Okay, Jennifer, I tried to continental knit and I couldn't get it to yarn over, and I thought yarn under would make a different stitch like it does in crochet, but Linda Simpson told me that it didn't, so I was like, I might try continental knitting. It would make it a little faster, but since I'm knitting for myself, it really is no worries. Just, trying to up my skills. Lulu says, I can't believe I have those for $2. Yes, $2 at Michael's. Now, I don't know about all the Michaels, but they were $2 at my Michael's in St. Louis. They had the lava cakes, and they had two other kinds. I'm not sure what they were because I didn't look, because I just grabbed the lava cakes and I was trying to get out of there without, and I didn't have a cart for a reason, because if I can't, when I get to the point where I can't carry it in my arms, it's time to go. So I did not take a cart because I was not going to load up with a cart full of yarn. Saf Stitch, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Welcome to FO Friday. What have you finished this week? Thank you. That's Lulu. I tried hard not to buy any yarn, but I mean, with those prices, I just had to. And they had dollar bins of yarn, but those were all gone. But I was like, what yarn were you selling for $1? And of course, I didn't go to Michael's because I had already been to Hobby Lobby for their clearance sale. And I was like, you can't just keep buying yarn. I had to buy the yarn. I had to buy the yarn. I had to. I just had to. Granny says, DK Jen, I've been to Yorkshire many moons ago, but it was so nice. Really? I went to Stratford upon Avon, and we saw Shakespeare's home, and we did all of that Shakespearean stuff, and we went to the Cotswolds. Oh, that was fun. I love old buildings. I love historic buildings. And I don't care if I have to walk up and down the stairs just to get from one room to the other room. That does not bother me because I love the history of it. I had so much fun. I'm the one standing in the cemetery taking pictures of graves from 600 and 620 and 1066. Not any of my family. I just take the pictures. I love the history. Alyssa, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate you. What have you finished this week? These clearance prices are my kind of I know. When I got out to the car, I had to remember what Butterfly Dreams with Jeannie says, I don't pay full price for yarn. Yarn was on clearance. I had to buy it because I don't pay full price for yarn. I, I, I have a use for them. They're not going in a stash. They're not going on the wall. They're not going on a bin. I have a use for them. Tank, you're just sitting down to crochet. Okay, Tank, you're probably already over at Granny D's, so I will see you there. Oh Lord, I am behind in the chat. We all know it's me. We all know it's me. I'm gonna be behind. But I thank you all for coming by. You could have spent the last hour anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I appreciate it. Pat Dancer, it is so good to see you. What have you finished this week? I have not heard about your crochet, you sweet thing, you. Everybody speaking, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a blessed and happy weekend. I hope you wear your mask and socially distance. You are so welcome, Gloria, because you turn out such quality work. And I would hate for you to lose your crow, Joe, because we can't do without you or any of us here, because everybody does such beautiful work. And Aisha is trying to finish her crochet filet baby blanket. Okay, girl. Please send me a picture for Whip It Wednesday so I can show your blanket. Please and thank you. And Nisi is on row 30. Yay. Okay, Nisi. I saw the picture you posted in your community tab. It's beautiful. What colorway are you using, Nisi? Denny says, Gloria, I often get myself into a tizzy because of all the projects that have weighing on me sometimes. And now I am realizing I can only do one at a time. That's right, Denny. You can only do one at a time. Or if you want to be like Nana Michelle and Linda and Sandrine, you have a different project for every day so that you don't get bored doing the same thing every day. And you pick that project for that day and you work on it. I kind of like getting things done, but my problem is so many people do a crochet along and I go, oh, I want to do that too. Like Granny Colleen is doing the C2C moss stitch blanket. I want to do that too. Oh, Colleen, do you think that C2C moss stitch would look good in this? Because of course this has a horizontal stripe. Do you think that it would work with the C2C? That would be interesting. Let me know what you think, Colleen. Lorraine says, I'm very slow as well. I like to take my time. I correct mistakes and I get it right. Yes, I like my crochet to be neat, and that's why I take so slow. So do I, Lorraine. And I don't have a problem with frogging. Now with the Ursula's blanket, I finally got tired of frogging, but I would count my stitch and I would make up my stitches on the double crochet row so that my stitch count would be correct when I got to the next row. I don't know where I kept losing and making up stitches, but I took that double crochet row to make sure that my stitch count was correct, and I kept going. Denny Nisi says, I didn't see you come in. I was watching what I was doing. Girl, that's important. Gotta watch what you're doing. I don't understand how Jeannie crochets and reads the chat. I cannot crochet and do a live. And I can't knit while I'm in a chat because I lay it down, I start to chat. When I pick it up, I end up doing something totally different. And at the end of the live, I have to frog everything that I have done during the live because it's all wrong. And Lulu says, yep, I am a slow and steady turtle. All right, I feel good then. I've got lots of company. Kelly, I am doing well, sweetie. How are you? I am having a beautiful day. Yes, thank you. I finished this flipping hat for the third time, and now all I have to do is weave in the ends, and I think I only have 4 ends to weave in, and she can plop it on her head and walk down the aisle, and it is a deed done. What have you finished this week, Kelly? We, as Denny says, we are now not outside blowing bubbles because he was not listening. So now we are back in the house. They don't understand that when we tell them things, we tell them for a reason. I had to tell mine that when I tell her something, I expect her to just say, "Yes, Granny." I don't have to give her a detailed explanation every time I tell her to do something. Because most times I do, and she doesn't listen to the explanation. So it's like, just do it because you're not listening anyway. Denny finished the butterfly halter top. She made a sweater for her grandson's baby doll. You were making something for your granddaughter she told you she had to have. Lorraine is making a cat with Llama Mama Kayla. Couple rows and I'll be done. All right, Lorraine. You're making a cat. Ooh, all right now. Okay. Sharon loves crystal cakes. Ooh. Everybody's speaking. Oh, Lord. Where am I? Okay, let's see. Kelly says, VJ. It just makes us so happy buying yarn therapy. I know. But I gotta stop. Elisa's finished a few things. I know you make you make small things, but your small things are so detailed. I could make a hat, I'm sure, in the length of time it takes you to put all that fine detail on your objects. They're beautiful. Kelly says, Seth, if you're here, hello, sweetie. I hope you're well. Yes, she is. She's right here. She says, I buy only at clearance prices and I make stuff with what I have. I have to pay duty and extra shipping for having my US packages forwarded to me through a forwarding service, so it helps save me money. Oh, my land. Girl, yes. You're not in the States? I'm sorry. Yeah. So I totally understand and I agree, and that's smart. And you got to pay duties? Oh my goodness. On taxes paid on value of yarn. Yeah, buy clearance because then the value's lower. Oh my gosh, that's terrible, Sav. I'm happy you got to see me too. Thank you so much. Everybody have a happy weekend. Somebody crocheted up the yellow and green Michael's yarn, and it was pretty. And still at Michael's, I had to buy it. Oh my gracious. Okay. And everything's Jennifer's telling Rebecca that everything's going fine. Yeah, Denny, you got to let them know, you know. And Alyssa is doing a C2C moss stitch blanket too. Okay. Okay, that'll work, Colleen. Thank you. Cause see, there you go. See, all right, Colleen, put out the tutorial. I got the yarn. I'm ready. Now, see, this is where I get into trouble. Colleen's putting out a tutorial. I'm ready to do a make along with C2C moss stitch. I haven't finished my which way fillet yet. So I need to finish my which way fillet before I start the C2C moss stitch, or I'm going to have what? Another whip sitting in my pile that needs to be done. And I already have 2 other baby blankets that are sitting in my whip pile. This is how I get into trouble because I keep finding other things that I want to do before I finish what I'm working on because I crochet slow. Alyssa says the Count My Blessing shawl is also one one of my projects at the time. I am having trouble keeping up with the stitch count too, so I'm fudging. Yeah, yeah, listen, I don't know how the stitch count gets off. I don't know where it happens. I keep counting. It's off on every row. So I make up the stitches on the double crochet row, and you can never tell that I missed a stitch somewhere. I don't know where it goes. I don't know what happens to it. It just is. Double crochet row is your friend. It really is. Kelly says, VJ, I have finished 2 wind spinners, starting another one now. I have 5 done total. Go ahead, Kelly girl. Go ahead. You're in the wind. So you have the wind spinner ministry going on. I love it. Kelly, did you ever finish your Count My Blessings shawl? Was that Count My Blessings shawl you and I were both having grief over? Or was it the knit shawl? Because you and I were doing something together and we were just having grief. Grief. It was Sunita's hat. It was the Burst of Kindness hat, wasn't it? You don't like frog and crystal cakes. I'm giving these away. I'm not going to have to frog them. Lorraine says, I have some of that same yarn, the baby yarn for a little boy. Okay, Lorraine. Have you used it before? This will be my first time using it. Oh, Rebecca, you have a new job? Are you loving it? Saf moved to the Bahamas from Florida many years ago. Hubby is Bahamian. Oh, I have not been to the Bahamas yet. I have been to Jamaica 3 times. I love Jamaica. Yeah, I see where you'd have to pay duties because we had to declare everything coming back into the States unless we bought it at the airport. That's awful. That is awful. So, Saf, if you went to Florida to visit family and bought yarn and packed it in your suitcases to take back with you, would you have to pay duties on it then? I'm just curious. I've never tried it. That's the next. And in case nobody knows, my middle name is Question. I just need to know things. Kelly is also trying to finish a large baby blanket for her granddaughter. It is so pretty, but this size 6 yarn is a pain. I only use size 6 yarn if I am using my knitting loom. I do not crochet with anything above a 4. I cannot. I and that's why my Facebook group and my page are called VJ Spine Crochet, because I like 4 and 3 and the baby yarn, the sports weight yarn. Those are the kind of yarns I like. And I have fallen in love with Rainbow Rhapsody. It's my new favorite. Oh, Grammy Colleen has us on the big screen. She can't chat. That's scary, Grammy Colleen. I'm sorry. Kelly says that's what I do opposed to frogging. I just make it up on another row. No, it was the hat. Okay, yeah, it was the hat. Because we were having all kinds of grief with the hat. Yeah. I said frogging. I know what you meant. And sometimes the frogging is friggin'. You're right. My first time also, I caught the cell. I prefer 3, 4, and 5 weight. I prefer sport baby yarn. 4. I don't care for 5. 5 or 6 I'll put on the loom because I don't like doubling yarn. But I'll work with the thinner yarns. I'm fine with that. Saf says no duty up to $500. So I had one big suitcase full of yarn coming back from the States last fall, going again to visit family in October, picking up yarn from HL Clearance. Y Tuber shopped for me. Oh, that's wonderful. Yes, that is wonderful. There she is. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for coming by. That head is still sitting there mocking you. I know it was we were struggling. I finally got it done, made it into a tam. I'm happy with it. I think I made it twice. I'm going to try another pattern because that was more complicated than it needed to be. I don't know why we were struggling with it so. It was not that bad of a pattern, but oh, it was not easy. It really was not, and I don't know why. I thank everybody for coming by. I really appreciate it. You could have gone anywhere else and you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take it lightly. I hope everybody has a fun weekend. Stay hydrated, stay cool, try to stay well. We are going to do a VJ raid over at Granny D Thompson's because I have to have my daily dose of fiber. Kelly just had to put it down and she will do it eventually. I hear you, Kelly, because it was difficult. And Saf says, first time I heard term tam for a beanie had here in the Bahamas. They call a beanie a tam? A tam is a, you know what a tam is. Good Lord. Really? Never heard that term before in the States. Well, we used to call them tams back in the 60s and 70s, but it's the flat hat. It's not what we call a beanie. It's a whole different shaped hat. BJ, I try to get here as much as possible. Big hugs. Thank you, Kelly. I really appreciate it. That warms my heart. Thank you so very much. Everybody, please stay safe. Mask, socially distance. It is not over yet. Take care of yourselves. Do what you know you need to do. I will see you all somewhere in these U2 streets this weekend. And I want everybody to enjoy the craft. We do this for fun. Some of us are blessed enough to be paid for this. Kudos to each and every one who has commissioned work. Do not let your commissions stress you out. Do not let them ruin your life because this is the one and only life you are going to have. Enjoy it. Enjoy the craft. Enjoy the process. There's frogging, there's counting. There are ways that you can make it look the way you know it's supposed to look. Totally different shape. And it is still perfectly fine. Everybody, I will see you all over at Granny D's. Thank you so much. Love and hugs to each and every one of you. I will see you all shortly.